You.
I'm fine, ma'am. What about you?
Yes, I'm absolutely fantastic, but Almighty God. So could you introduce yourself as we are meeting for the first time?
Yeah, sure. So, hello, ma'am. I am Neha, and I am from Jharkhand. Last year, I completed my graduation in English honors, and currently, I'm working on my communication skills and as well as my computer skills. And that's all about me. I
Sounds
really
really
want to know about you.
sure. Okay, so let me introduce myself as well. This is
Mm-hmm.
Nishu Gupta. I hail from Punjab.
Mm-hmm.
If I talk about my education, I'm a graduated in English literature. Along with that, I'm also holding a certificate of IELTS, which I hope you know very well. And at present, I'm just completely idle, staying at home, spending time with my family. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So
So, are you from Punjab, right?
I'm from Punjab.
So, how's the weather there?
Yeah, the weather is quite moderate to be honest in the evening, and in the evening we experience a little bit of freezing, but daytime it is quite shine to be honest. The weather is quite pleasant right now.
But you know what? In in my state, it's extremely cold.
Yes, Neha. So okay, so I just want to know one thing. Who
Hmm.
motivates language?
Ma'am, your audible is not clear.
My video is not clear or my audio is not clear?
Audio is not clear. Video is perfectly fine.
Okay, so what about now? Is my voice loud clear to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was asking who motivates you to learn this language?
Hmm. I don't think any person motivates me. It's like I motivated myself because, as I mentioned in my introduction, that I I completed my graduation in English literature. So when you are a student of English literature and you don't know how to communicate in English, so that's the thing which always bothering you. So that motivates me to learn this language.
Obviously, because when we realize the importance of anything, we
Hmm.
start pushing ourselves, right? We start
Hmm.
motivating ourselves without
Hmm.
anyone. Right. Okay. So since long, how have you been practicing this language?
Yeah, so it's almost around 1 year now. But in initial days, I was not doing the interaction with the person. I just do recording myself on camera. Sometime I just practice in front of the mirror. So yeah, it's almost a year now.
Okay, that's great. Within a 1 year, I
Mm.
can say you have immensely improved your English. You have self-assurance. You can express yourself in a very eloquent way. That's really good
Yeah,
because I have
I
found.
also see the improvement in myself. But in my initial days, I was not able to express myself. But nowadays, I can easily express myself.
Obviously, it could have been because of practice, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have consistently improving, you have been constantly working on your English, so that's why you are able to speak this language
Yeah.
because
So
consistency and hard work both matters.
yeah, both are like uh, what crucial thing for learning anything. Like if you are consistent and if you are hardworking, also that matters a lot.
That's true. So uh now the ball is in your turn. You can ask me, feel free.
Okay, so you completed your like graduation in English honors. Okay, so why you choose English language, English
That's
subject?
really fascinating question to be honest for discussion. To be honest, when I was in my 12th standard, since then I decided that I have to pursue my master in English literature. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why. I was very much interested in this language, and I
Mm-hmm.
never get, I don't got environment where I can practice this language.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I can right during my college time. I started practicing
Mm.
Besides, I was supposed to sit for IELTS exam, right? So it was also mandatory to have a good command over this language. That's why I thought it's a right time to learn this language
Mm.
to of my communication skill in English. So that time I started learning this language, and that's why I chose a BA in English literature, and I'm planning to pursue my post graduation in English literature.
Okay. So you completed your post graduation or you are planning to do?
I'm planning to do my post graduation. Actually, I just want to do distant mode, right? So
Mm.
I'm not sure that, but my exams could be like whole on like in the month of May or April. I'm not
Mm.
sure that. So I'm just
Mm.
waiting for my like form submissions and exam date.
Mm. So I want to ask you, like, did you ever feel that you chose the English subject, but it is not same as we are used, like we used to study in our schools?
Uh, to be honest, speaking situational English
Mm-hmm.
and learning in college and school is
Hmm.
totally different, right?
Exactly. I
Because
also felt it.
to be honest, when we are learning English, we are learning as a subject in school. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We are
Exactly.
theoretically, practically. But
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to spoken English, the spoken English completely changed. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest, it is completely changed from whatever we have learned from our teachers in school. So that's why some people say that we know tenses, we are studied like we have an English subject, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why they can easily speak this language. No, but the reality is totally different. To be honest, because when we start like focusing on spoken English is totally different, so it takes time.
Hmm. But ma'am, I just asked you that the when we used to study in our school English subject and when you used to study the English subject in your college, so both are how different. Like we study about novels, poems in our colleges, but in schools we learn about grammars, sometimes story.
Yeah, actually it was about a subject, right? like
Mm-hmm.
uh, like a basic concept in the
Mm-hmm.
12th standard. We just learn a basic concept. We had no like though we had poems, novels in 12th
Mm-hmm.
class, but
Mm-hmm.
those or like poetry, they were in a very detailed explanation in our college time.
Mm-hmm.
We with knowledge from beginning, like what are novels,
Mm-hmm.
poetry, were easily understood in college, but though they were
Mm-hmm.
very difficult to understand, like their
Exactly.
alliteration, repetition, metaphysically,
Mm-hmm.
very difficult to understand,
Mm-hmm.
especially for those students who are from vernacular mediums. Both I was from Punjabi medium. When I took English literature, it was
Mm-hmm.
difficult to understand because
Mm-hmm.
till the 12th class I studied only grammar and little bit
Mm-hmm.
about the and poetry, but we
Mm-hmm.
never study about novels, what kind of various kinds of novels,
Mm-hmm.
poetry. They were in a very detailed explanation, right? So it was hard to understand, but somehow we mug up. To be honest, I mug up. So in college, what matters? Getting a good that matters. It doesn't matter whether you are understanding or not. What matters you are getting good score. So I did the same. I just cracked all the questions for the sake of just clearing
Mm-hmm.
my B.
Mm-hmm. Exactly the same thing I did in my college. That I just mug up the poem, like not poems, poets' names, and when they born, when they died, and just mug up all
Obviously,
the things and just wrote in my examination.
why we were supposed to mug up? Because sometimes our teachers they never pushed us. To be honest, they never
Mm-hmm.
worried about the main
Mm-hmm.
reason. To be honest, because their main purpose was to finish the subject
Mm-hmm.
in minimum time so that we can repeat the syllabus again and again. They
Mm-hmm.
never understood like whether we are like understanding the concept or not. Just
Mm,
they were to complete the syllabus so that
mm,
we can just write theoretically, we can just mug up the things. Otherwise, they
exactly.
never show interest whether a student is understanding or not.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
to be
I think your opinion is just like me, that I also think that our professors and our teachers nowadays, like not every teacher, but most of the professors nowadays think that okay, let's do it by yourself. They are not interested to teach you about any subject. I mean, when I was in my college, that they are not interested to teaching us about poems, what is it, how it is read or write. So they are not interested in this thing.
That is true. I like to be honest, I'm not criticizing any
Mm-hmm.
teacher,
Yeah, yeah.
but some teachers they are not understanding their responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Exactly.
But on the same time, I can say there are some teachers who deserve respect, who deserve
Mm-hmm.
meeting out because of their hard work. Some students can that even they are speaking this language. To be honest, now you have
Mm-hmm.
seen many like teachers on Instagram. They are teaching
Mm-hmm.
students in a very and students are learning from them. They are
Mm-hmm.
good at it. They are even teaching other as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I can it's all about teachers' interest, the like how the teacher create environment for the student, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if we are not able to understand the concept, teacher should use another method so that we could
Mm-hmm.
easily understand and we can just take the leverage most of the concept.
Mm-hmm.
But now teachers are not
I am
same.
not also criticizing teachers, but I shared with you that what happened in my college days. And you know what? I have one story that I think uh, I was writing my examination, and that time I don't understand like some of the questions. So I asked with my professor that what's the meaning of this question. So he told me that just write down, just complete the paper, and just write down this, finish all the paper. That's completely fine. So my reaction was like, what? Just completing papers and all. So yeah.
That's what I'm saying, na? Like you are
Mm-hmm.
supposed to fill the like answer sheet without
Mm-hmm.
knowing what you are writing even. Because some
Mm-hmm.
teachers they have no adequate knowledge about particular subject. Still they are
Subject.
teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I talk about in a government colleges, government schools, they have lack of knowledge about their particular subject. So
Mm-hmm.
that they just come for formality to give attendance, just
Mm-hmm.
take the lecture for like they don't teach them. They just come
Yeah,
and go. Take it off. That's it.
that's why government teachers send their that's why government teachers send their own child to the private school, because they know the reality of government college and schools.
We can assume from here
Mm,
what the condition of a government school. To be honest, I personally taught in a government school, and my
mm,
experience was, oh my god, very pathetic, very pathetic, because
mm,
there were no proper architecture, there were no proper benches, no proper
mm,
food. Like students are roaming here and there inside of school,
mm,
teachers are taking classes, and to be honest, it was one of the oldest school in my locality, and hardly 10 to 11 students are studying over there, right?
mm,
And students who are in 10th class, ninth class,
mm,
they are not able to write properly, speak
mm,
properly
mm,
Punjabi even. So I
mm,
was like the teacher who was teaching them before me, how she
mm,
taught them when they are not able to speak like Hindi properly, they are not
mm,
reading properly. I don't understand what kind of teacher he she was. And it was very hard for me, to be honest. It was very hard for me to teach them from the beginning. I just
mm,
put my efforts, but I gave up because they like come very rarely, like
mm,
today holiday, and they will come after third day and they have forgotten everything.
mm,
So I thought, like in this way, if I like keep teaching them, I may lose my like a temper. So it's better to leave this college. And my family suggested me, I think you should not go there because even they are paying very less,
Mm-hmm.
and they are paying less, and whole the responsibility is on you. So it's
Mm-hmm.
better to call school. And the like students, they were not in mood of teaching, to be honest. All the time they just want to play, 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 play. I thought like, then let them play. If like, but I won't say that the condition of government school somewhat is need
Mm.
to change, like need to some improvement.
And I think it will happen not only because of government. It will happen because of support of each and everyone. Not only government, but government, teachers, students, and their parents also. If all
Ah,
support each other, then something will happen.
I would say the main role to change the environment of the school is a school leader, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who is in the school,
Who's
principal,
running the school?
or the headmaster. Because
Mm.
if they want to change, they can change.
Yeah,
If
because
they
they
are
are leader. Yeah.
if they are not willing to change, then
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. Like a single change could be take place,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Exactly. There will
Depends of the leaders of school.
there will be no. I think there will be nothing happen when we only blame the government that they don't take steps and all. We should also take these steps.
To be honest, we say that the government should provide more facilities, right? In
Mm-hmm.
government school, they provide midday meal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But government, but in the middle, there are so many authorities, like corruption, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Exchange midday meal. First of all, they do not send properly, right?
Mm.
So how to say, like it's like a scam.
Mm.
It happened a scam,
Mm.
and just because of this scam, many government schools condition is really very bad.
Mm.
Because I personally studied from the government school, but
Mm.
I would not say my school was not good. My school was very good. My
Mm.
principal was very strict, to be honest. He worried about students' future. They used to take extra classes,
Mm.
and compare my school with other school. Yeah, my
Mm.
school was good. We
Mm.
had facilities. We have some restriction that you can't
Mm.
go to boys area. Boys cannot go to girls area. So that time we had imposed some rules, and we were
Mm.
following. To be honest, that's why I could say I could got good marks because my
Mm.
teachers were very strict.
And that's why now you are able to like understand English, and now you are able to like speak also. I think so.
Yeah, I can say because it could happen because of one teacher.
Mm.
She appreciated me, to be honest. So then, when she appreciated me, when I got good marks in my English subject, then I decided that if I would be able to speak this language because of one teacher, who
Mm.
the other teacher was very strict. She never like spoke very like lightly or very like sweetly, but her
Mm.
words always remember me because
Mm.
I mean, teachers, if they are strict with you, means
Mm.
they are making you good
Mm.
because they maybe hurt you, but their
Mm.
action, the way they taught you, it could turn into your success. So
Mm.
sometimes I'm very proud that yeah, that teacher was very good. Other my friends they say, oh, she was very grumpy teacher. She always beat us. So I
Mm.
said
Mm.
it is good because when
Mm.
teacher, so we are supposed to study more, right? We
Mm.
afraid of making mistake. We afraid
Mm.
of doing something wrong. So we are blessed if we have a good, like some kind of teachers who are
Mm.
very strict in nature. Otherwise, I have seen many teachers. They just performing their duties and they are not teaching very well.
That's all. Yeah.
So
So
I
I
am
mean, the role of teacher impacts us more. When they appreciate us, we feel motivation that we are able to do anything. So teachers' role important in our life.
definitely because just teachers play a very crucial role to
Crucial role.
shape the student future. right?
Mm-hmm.
In school, our parents are dependent on teachers because
Teachers.
they, if the teacher is teaching them very well, so we are like we have no tension because our
Mm-hmm.
teachers, so they can deal with our children very well, so they are just relaxed. But on the other side, if the teacher is not that
Mm-hmm.
much capable, is not
Yeah.
like teaching very well, so means we can say that teach like students future is in danger.
Mm-hmm, exactly, and that's why most government students are not able to do things. They are not able to communicate. They are not able to do anything. I mean, not all students, but mostly when they are not guided in a proper manner, they are not able.
Obviously, dear.
Mm.
So, what's your next plan that you mentioned that you have completed your graduation,
Mm.
so learning computer. So, what are you learning in computer?
I'm learning the basic knowledge because in my school days, that the computer knowledge was not sufficient. That's why nowadays I'm learning the basic computer knowledge because it's important. As I mentioned that I am working on my communication skill, but as well as I have to work on my computer skills because nowadays computer is very important, just like English.
That's true because once we can survive without knowing English, but we
Mm-hmm.
can't survive with computer because everywhere, even in order to use your smartphone, it
Mm-hmm.
is also computer, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
must have a little bit knowledge how to operate it, how to use new feature in compute is like your smartphone. So I think learning computer, literacy of computer
Mm-hmm.
is element very necessary.
Exactly. You know what? Last month, I visited hospital for some issue. So that place, I noticed that there are lots of villagers who don't know like uh, how to work on smartphones, and they are in the long line. They are waited for a long time for just a script, for what I can say that percha, you know, that paper. They
Correct.
Yeah, so they have to wait a lot. But those who have smartphones and they know how to just take an appointment, so they used their smartphone and they are able to take their appointment.
Obviously, I would say that computer, not only computer,
Computer.
smartphone has made life very convenient, right?
Hmm.
We can whatever we want to do with the help of our smartphone without
Hmm.
going anywhere, sitting at home. So it is like plays a part and parts a role in everyone's life.
Hmm. Exactly.
Hmm. So would you like to discuss more?
I mean, I think I run out of thoughts. So if you want, then you can ask.
Okay, so I forget your place. You are from Jharkhand, right?
Yeah, I am from Jharkhand.
Okay, so have you ever been to Patna side?
I
Because
mean,
from
I heard
Jharkhand.
about the no, Jharkhand and Bihar. Patna is in Bihar, and Jharkhand is different state. So I heard about Patna, but I never visited there.
Okay. Because many people in Patna is very beautiful, it's like a city. So I thought you have visited over there. So have you ever
No,
been
I
to
mean,
Punjab?
no, never. I mean, I can say that I never visited any other state apart from my state.
Okay. So what's your future plan? Like, what do you want to in your life?
So I don't know about after 5 years or 10 years, but I know about this year that I make the resolution that this year I want to really take command over this language, and as well as I want a job so that I can pay my bills by my own. That's that's my
Okay.
short term goal, and I don't know about my long term goal.
But you must have a long-term goal as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about it, but I don't have yet.
Okay. Don't worry, you can figure out very soon by
Hmm.
yourself.
Hmm.
Hmm. So I think we should wind up this call here.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much for spending me your 25 minutes, and 25 minutes means a lot. And I am
Mm,
very exuberant today because I just got, to be honest, most of the time I connected with boys on Skype
mhm,
application.
mhm,
I get connected with girls, and I'm feeling little bit happy